If you don't want to get hit by a storm this big, guys, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you. Guys, just to give you a quick estimation of how strong those winds were, they're just uprooting fully grown trees. Ooh, that's pretty. Now, at this point, the wind hadn't kicked up yet, and the birds were gone. So the calm before the storm is a very apt way to describe this. As you can see, the dust is building from the backyard, and it's going to just come sweeping through the whole yard and demolish basically anything in its path. This is definitely the biggest haboob I've seen the entire time that I've lived here, and I'm just in awe. Now, I want you to pay attention to this tent, as that's what's going to get hit with most of the damage. Here's where the storm starts to hit. You can already see how foggy it's gotten. This is like the first second that it's hit, and it's already getting really bad. It's cleared up a bit here, but the wind is what's really starting to break through. And you can see all the way on that tent I highlighted earlier, the tent is starting to fall. Now we'll have to see the aftermath. Alright, let's see what the damage was. Oh. Now the biggest casualty. Oh man. Oh man, this is filled with cactus. I don't know if you can see that. Lizard. Man, that is a bummer. But these guys are doing alright. These guys that I made a video on earlier are still standing. Man. This is unfortunate though. I built this whole thing today and, or not today, this season, and definitely did not survive a full season. So I'm gonna have to hoop coop, I think, with the weather and the haboobs and monsoons that we get here in Arizona. Alrighty, as you can see, we built the hoop coop. This is a lot more aerodynamic than the first shelter that all of these guys had, and I'm confident they'll be able to make it past another haboob if we need so. So definitely, if you're in Arizona, just build these things. This is the way to go when you start getting huge winds from haboobs. This is just an example of how dusty everything got, but I don't have time to check on the pool. I've got more cactus to attend to. Don't ask me how this dude stayed. I would thought for surely he would have blown over with how much he was leaning. Looks like we're all good. Everybody on this half's looking alright. And then it looks like it kind of split right down the middle. Nobody's too affected. Got one toppled. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad for what happened. No. No! Oh my goodness. This guy did not do well. So what you see me basically doing here is I'm going to free this cactus arm from the very, very tall stick and transfer that arm over to the smaller stick, which should still be big enough to hold him straight. I'm going to do this so that I could take out the big stick, and I'm going to transfer that on over to the cactus I just showed you that had fallen over, since that arm is longer than the arm you see me using right here, right now. So once I get this pulled off, I'm going to separate it, take the stick on out of the ground, and then put it in the ground and straighten out that other arm, and we'll be back to check on how that cactus is doing. We got two of the arms back up and straight. This was from the pole that I took out on that other arm, and then I had two poles right here that I've taped together to make it really, really sturdy. and then that'll hold him all the way up straight. This dude seems to have healed, I think. And we're gonna let this back arm, we're gonna cut it about 2 feet up and sell that as one whole mother plant. So he's looking better now. We'll be able to unstrap him soon enough, and hopefully everybody lived. This tent was actually about 5 years old, so we took it off and we replaced it with a whole new one. Everybody's looking great and loving the new shade. Moral of the story, if you're living somewhere with high winds, build these hoop coops to protect the cactus. I think I would have had a lot more damage, like with the little guys, if I had not built all of these in the middle of winter. So get on that during winter time and your cactus should be safe. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Take care. Peace.